Namaskar. Biodiversity is variety of life. It is number, variety and variability of different life forms found in the earth. India is bestowed with a very rich biodiversity along with indigenous knowledge system. India is having among the 17 mega biodiversity center, and it is having 4 hotspot of biodiversity. The hotspots are the area which are very high endemism, they are having very high native species, endemic species, and are facing the danger of extinction. This India is also among the 17 mega biodiverse country, which shows that it is having spectacular, extraordinary high rich biodiversity. India, as we see, if we see the biogeographic of India, it is situated in the north of equator between 6 degree east and 98 degree east and 8 degree north and 36 degree north. The mountainous region, India consists of 100 million hectare, which among this arid and semi-arid zones is 13 million hectare, coastline is 8,000 kilometer long. The vegetation, if you see, India is very rich in different kind of forests, which is range from cold and high Himalaya, then south and humid peninsula, cold desert and wet and evergreen forest in northeastern region. If you see the Himalayan region, it is represented by 2 Palearctic realm and the rest of the subcontinent represented by Malayan realm. So India is having 2 realm, one is Himalayan region and the second is Malayan realm. There are 27 biogeographic province which is found in India. India is also home to 5 major biomes. These include tropical humid forest, tropical dry deciduous forest, warm desert and semi-deserts, coniferous forest, alpine meadows. These all biomes are very rich source of endemic biodiversity and rich flora and fauna. If we see the biodiversity in India there are approximately 1,30,000 species of plant and animal. If you see in terms of plant biodiversity or plant diversity, India ranks 10th in the world and 4th in Asia. Nearly 11% of the world's known floral diversity, with over 45,500 plant species and 91,200 animal species are endemic to India or are found in India. Among this, the 61.5% of the flora is endemic. Endemism means the species which is found in that particular area, which is native and it is not found in any other area. So endemism, as we know, is also a criteria for conservation of biodiversity, because if a native species is being lost or an endemic species is being lost, the species will not found anywhere else. In Himalayan itself, there are 3,000 endemic species, and the Khasi Hill of northern eastern area, which also include these endemic species. As India is home of hotspot of biodiversity, 4 hotspot of biodiversity, which is in Himalayan region, Western Ghat in Sri Lanka, Sundaland. So Himalayan and Western Ghat, they are the region where very high rich biodiversity is found, very high rich endemism is found. In the Deccan Peninsula of South, there are 2,000 species, which is also in Western Ghat one of the hotspot of biodiversity. If you see in Western Ghat and Northeastern Hills, the Silent Valley of Kerala is the richest area as far as plant biodiversity is concerned, and Northern Eastern Hills of Assam and Meghalaya are the richest area as far as biodiversity is concerned. If you look at the animal diversity in India, 91,200 species of animals are found. Among this, the mammals comprises 397 species, of which 30 are endemic, and among this 19 are primates. As far as bird species are concerned, there are number of species are 448 species of bird species are found. Among this 42 are endemic. The reptile fauna in India, among the reptile fauna the 245 species of snake is found, 177 species of lizard. It consists of 41 species of turtle and 3 species of crocodile. Among amphibian fauna, the 248 species of salamanders are found. Caecilians, frogs and toads also comprise of this among 248 species of amphibian fauna. Very high degree of endemism is found in the Western Ghat, and it is found that out of 153 endemic species, 84 are occur in Western Ghat and 20 species are found in Northeast. India is also bestowed with the different migratory birds. These migratory birds come from Siberia and other parts of Europe. And there are different animals which also comes in India from Nepal, Burma, Bhutan, Malaysia and Bangladesh. As far as animal diversity is concerned, India is bestowed with number of animal species which is found, and it is among the countries which is having very high biodiversity. If we see different groups of animal like mammals, birds, reptile, amphibian, fishes, insect, mollusk, among the fishes, India is having 24.56% of fishes as far as among the world. The mammals are 4,629 species of mammals are found. In India, the number is 397, which is 8.5% of the total number of mammals which is found in the world. Among the bird, India has having 5.45% of bird species, reptile 7.91% of reptiles are in India, amphibian 4.81% of amphibian, insect 7.04% and 7.62% of mollusk among the world is found in India. The source of this is National Biodiversity Action Plan 2011. If you see plant diversity, India is having a very rich plant biodiversity. There are 45,500 of species of plant are found in India. These plants are vascular plants and non-flowering plants like pteridophytes, bryophytes, lichens, alga, fungi and bacteria. If you see the vascular plants or angiospermic plants, the number of angiospermic plants found in India are 17,527 species. This is in all over the India. There are 2,50,000 species of angiosperm are found. Among this, 17,527 species are found in India. Among this, 6% species are endemic in India and the rest are the non-flowering plant. According to Biological Survey of India 2011, the various groups which are categorized are virus and bacteria, alga, fungi, lichen, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm and angiosperm. Viruses are total species in the world are 8,050. In India, the number of species found is 850 and it is 10.6% of the world virus or bacterial species. Algae, 17.9% algae is found in India. Fungi, the percentage is 20.1%, where the total number of fungi in the world is 72,000 and 14,500 are found in India. Lichens are 30,500 in words and 2,223 species of lichen is found. The plant diversity, it is largely, as I have told you, it is largely concentrated in two principal biogeographical regions. These two regions are Himalaya and the second is Peninsular India, which are two hotspots of biodiversity. In Himalaya, there are about 4,200 species and in Peninsular India, there are about 2,600 species. If you see, the level of endemism is very high and at the same time the threat is also very high. Nearly 1,000 plant species are endangered. The reason of this becoming endangered is usually anthropogenic activity, overexploitation of natural resources, and now the climate is also posing a severe threat into the biodiversity which is found in this region. The global warming and other climatic factors are leading to the extinction of this species, along with the other factor like overexploitation, habitat fragmentation, habitat degradation, and invasion alien species, etc. Population is also one of the driver which is leading to the loss of biodiversity or the species lost. If you see, in India alone there are 167 species of economically important plant and whose center of origin or diversity in India. Among this, there are again 322 species of wild relative and land research, which are different traditional varieties which are found in India. If we see the life agrobiodiversity, India is a very rich biodiversity center as far as agriculture biodiversity is concerned. There are number of origin of center or crop origin center which are known as Vavilov center, and India is again one of the Vavilovian center among the 8 primary center. India has 15 different agroclimatic zone and it is considered as primary center of origin of rice. As far as cultivated plant are concerned, there are 811 cultivated plants and 902 wild relatives of cultivated plants are found in India. India is also bestowed with rich livestock diversity or domesticated animal, along with which diversity need to be preserved. If we see livestock, the number of livestock found in India, 485 million livestock are found and 489 million poultry is found. In terms of population, if we see, India is first as far as buffalo population is concerned, second in cattle and goats, third in sheep, fourth in ducks, fifth in chicken, and sixth position as far as camels is concerned in the world. If we see the farm animal or domesticated animal, the 140 listed breed of livestock and poultry in India is found, with 30 breeds of cattle, 10 of buffalo, 42 of sheep, 20 of goat, 3 of pig, 6 of horse and pony, and 8 of camel, and 18 of poultry. Beside this, breeds of yak, mutton, ducks, quails, and several non-descriptive population are also found in India. If we see distribution of forest, India is again having varied type of forest, very rich biological diversity which is harbored by this forest in India. The forest of India are classified into 16 major types and 251 subtypes which are basis of climatic and edaphic feature. The India is having rich biodiversity because of its specific climatic reason, different biogeographical zone and edaphic factors. If you see the vegetation in India, it ranges from wet evergreen forest which is found in Western Ghat and Northeastern Hills, then dry deciduous forest which is found in Central India, and thorny forest which are found in Thar desert. Among this flora which is found in India, about 61.5% of flora is endemic. India is having 10 biogeographical zones. These 10 biogeographical zones are Trans-Himalaya, the Himalaya, Indian desert, semi-arid, Western Ghats, Deccan Peninsula, Gangetic Plains, coast, Northeast India, and islands. If we see the biodiversity of these areas in the Trans-Himalayan region, if you see, this region is the area comprises 1,86,200 kilometers square. Because it is very cold and arid region, that's why the vegetation is very sparse, and the vegetation which is found is alpine steppe vegetation. The animals which are found in this trans-Himalayan biogeographical zone is wild sheep and goats, the urial, ibex, wild yak and Tibetan ass, gazelle, antelope. The carnivores which are found are snow leopard, Tibetan wolf, and the small animals are endemic Pallas cat and marble cat, pika and marmot. The avifauna which is found is black-necked crane, which is very specific or very beautiful crane which is found in this Himalayan region, and it is basically a migratory one. Then this region is having two protected areas. The second biogeographical zone is Himalaya. As we know that Himalaya is one of the hotspot, it is very rich in biodiversity. It has a wide altitudinal range ranging from different type of forest, and then in this richest zone there are number of species and diversity and habitat diversity is found. The area comprises is 2,36,000 kilometers square. The animals which are found in this area are sambar, munchtak, wild boar in the subtropical foothills, the musk deer, serow, goral, thar, kokla and pheasant in temperate subalpine region, and the bharal, snow leopard, brown bear and snowcock in the alpine region. Because of very high diversity, this region is also facing the risk of becoming extinct or endangered because of highly encroachment or anthropogenic activity or over exploitation. For this, there are 56 protected area to conserve the biodiversity of this biogeographical zone. The third biogeographical zone is Indian desert. The Indian desert, there are different type of animals are found which are wild ass. This is also one of the unique site or breeding site of flamingo. This is the only breeding site for flamingo. There are the animal found desert fox, desert cat, howbera, bustard and to some sand grouse species. The area comprised by this biogeographical range in India is 2,25,000 kilometers square, among which 89 kilometers square is protected area. The other species which are found in Indian desert are chinkara, blackbuck, wolf, caracal and great Indian bustard. The next biogeographical region is semi-arid area. It is famous because of girl lion. It is house of girl lion. In this area, there are two major tiger reserve. The 52 protected areas are found which protect other animal beside tiger, and each covers the area 11,675 kilometers square. The total area of this semi-arid region is 5,08,000 kilometers. The Western Ghat again, these are the hotspot of biodiversity, very rich biodiversity centers, and these are the livelihood of millions of population, lakhs of population or number of population which is found in India. If you see that area is 1 lakh, the mountain range which is found in Western Ghat is 1,500 kilometer long, and it covers around 1,59,000 kilometers square. There are number of animals which are found. The animals are Nilgiri langur, lion tail macaw, Nilgiri tar, Malabar grey hornbill, and the tortoise, Travancore tortoise and cane turtle. These are restricted to the small areas of central Western Ghat. The Western Ghat is very high in biodiversity. At the same time, they are also facing the danger, the species are facing the danger of extinction. To protect these areas, these highly biodiverse region, there are 44 protected area which covers 15,935 kilometer square area. The Deccan Peninsula, it has having 43% of the total land surface, and the area is too high if we see. This area is home of various animals. The animals specifically tiger, leopard, sloth bear, gaur, sambar, cheetal, chow singha, wild boar, etc. There is also small relict population of elephant, wild buffalo and barasingha is also found. As the area is very large as far as land surface is concerned, the number of protected areas are also more. It is a home of 115 protected areas which cover altogether 4,610 kilometers square. The Gangetic Plain is one of the biogeographical region of India, and the area spread over 3,59,000 kilometers square. The Gangetic Plain is very rich in vegetation and also in wildlife. It is having 25 protected areas. The animals which are found here are mainly elephant, barasingha, blackbuck, gazelle, rhino and Bengal florican. The waterfall community is partly migratory and it is exceptionally dense in the wetland or marshy area. In the coast biogeographical region, this area is one of the world's largest protected mangrove ecosystem. Along with Bangladesh, it is the only region, only protected area where mangrove is protected. It is also is having Sundarban, which is a sanctuary, which is a tiger reserve and where the highest Indian population of tiger is found. Animal, if you see the animals which are found over here is dugong, humpback whale, eashore dolphin, marine and estuarine turtle and estuarine and saltwater crocodile. There are number of oceanic visitors as far as avifauna is concerned. The Sundarban region, this is a mangrove ecosystem which is found in the coast. The northeast biogeographical region in India is again a very rich biodiversity center, and there are different type of vegetation is found, which is swamp, grassland and fringe forest. There are, if you see the protected area, number of protected area in this area is 17 and which covers 1,880 kilometers square. The animals, among the animals, the highest population is of elephants, mainly elephants are found, and it is also an important flyway on the route of migratory birds from Siberia and China. The island, Andaman Nicobar Island, which is made up of number of small island. In this island, in this biogeographical zone, about 2,200 species of higher plant are found. Among this, 200 are endemic. If we see the avifauna, around 225 distinct species are found, among which 112 are endemic. In India, it is richest fish and coral communities are found in this island, and in this island there are 100 protected area which cover around 708 kilometer square. The species India is bestowed with high biodiversity. At the same time, it is also, there are number of risk which has been posed on the biodiversity by different factor. If you see, the number of threatened species is also very high in this biodiversity rich country. As per as, if you see IUCN Red List 2008, the number of faunal species which are threatened is 43. 43 globally threatened faunal species are found in India, which contribute or which is 4.9% of total world population, world threatened population of fauna. The same time, 246 globally threatened floral species are found in India, which is 2.9% of total threatened floral species of the world. If you see, the total number of threatened floral species is 8,457. If you see the rich biodiversity center like Western Ghat, alone there are 100 species of flowering plants which are seriously threatened. As far as protected areas are concerned, protected area, national park, wildlife sanctuary, conservation reserve and community reserve are concerned, India covers around 1,66,851 kilometers square of area, which is around 5.07% of the country's geographical area. Among this area, there are 690 protected areas and which comprise 102 national park, 527 wildlife sanctuaries, 572 conservation reserve and 4 community reserve. India is also having 23 marine protected areas which are found in peninsular India and 106 in the island according to the 5th National Report on Conservation of Biological Diversity. So, we see that India is a very rich biological diversity country with having 4 hotspots of biodiversity and 1 mega biodiversity country. It is very rich, having very rich biodiversity as far as plant biodiversity is concerned or animal biodiversity concerned or agrobiodiversity or livestock population is concerned. India is not only it is having a very high rich biodiversity, it is also rich in cultural diversity and indigenous knowledge system. The biodiversity or the rich biodiversity provides the sustainable livelihood to number of people which are residing in India, but this biodiversity is at the risk of losing its existence because of several anthropogenic activities. The drivers are many. Our role is to protect our precious biodiversity. This is all for today. Thank you.